Boesmansgat, or Bushman's Hole in English, is a deep underwater cave in South Africa. With a depth of 283 meters, or 928 feet, it is a particularly perilous dive. Only 2 people have ever reached the absolute bottom of the cave. In 1994, Deon Dreyer drowned in the cave during a practice dive, which was in preparation for a later dive. Dreyer became lost during the ascent, slowly losing consciousness due to oxygen toxicity, or hypercapnia. 2 weeks later, a remote-operated submersible was used in an effort to locate Dreyer's body. The only thing they were able to find was his helmet on the cave floor. Unable to locate the body, no recovery operation was authorized. A little over a decade passed. David Shaw, an Australian scuba diver and airline pilot, set a world record depth by reaching 270 meters in the cave. As David Shaw reached the bottom, he discovered a figure lying in the salt below, the body of Deon Dreyer. Unable to recover the body during his dive, David returned to the surface. However, he vowed to return, promising Dreyer's parents that he would return the body of their son. On 8th of January 2005, David Shaw once again dove into the icy waters of Bushman's Hole. This was his 333rd ever dive, a world record. He never came back. Don Shirley, another diver and close friend of Shaw's, went into Bushman's Hole in an effort to recover Shaw, but was unable to do so. Narrowly escaping death, he was left with permanent brain damage that has impaired his balance. 3 days after the recovery dive, the bodies of both David Shaw and Deon Dreyer floated up to the surface of the water, where they were recovered by the dive team. After examining the footage captured on the underwater camera attached to Shaw's helmet, the dive team were able to determine the series of events that led to his untimely death. At first, the dive went well. Dave starts his watch and dives beneath the water. Working quickly and efficiently, Dave checks his PPO2 levels before descending deeper, using a line to guide him deeper into the depths. Reaching the bottom of the cave, Dave follows the line to Dreyer's body. Dave has been underwater for just under 4 minutes. It's here that things start to go wrong. Shaw had been told by experts that the body would remain negatively buoyant. However, after a decade underwater, Dreyer's body had turned into a soap-like substance called adipocere, or corpse wax, within the wetsuit. The moment Shaw disturbed the body, it began to break loose and float. As the body and the canisters attached begin to move, the wire from the body bag and the light become entangled. Dave attempts to untangle and cut the wires, but time is running short. Around the 6-minute mark, Dreyer's head disconnects from his body. Shaw decides it's time to leave and attempts an ascent. Still entangled by wire, Shaw is unable to ascend. He manages to cut the wire, but the high pressure is beginning to take its toll. Shaw slowly became incoherent, passed out, and drowned. At the time of his death, Dave had been diving for a little over 5 years. Outside of his passion for diving, he loved hunting, racing, and motorcycling. He had a wife and 2 children. His demise at Bushman's Hole was documented in Dave Not Coming Back in 2020.